What up, what up? Happy Tuesday. Another sales training coming at you here with the one and only Ethan Coursey. Ethan, dude, you're going on a recruiting frenzy. You're getting a bunch of hungry kids, and you're getting them to move down here to Tampa. Just today, you got a brand new guy from Maine coming down here, already has existing insurance experience. So talk to us about just some effective tips for the leaders watching this right now on how they can get their people winning and getting them writing faster.
Yeah. So when it comes down to, like, again, same thing with the sales process, it's really similar to bringing on new agents and recruiting. So for us, makes it really easy. We have a great product, great team, great mentorship and systems. So first thing is just marketing yourself. So, I do a lot of social media, TikTok, Instagram, get agents in the door. So put yourself out there. Obviously, you do a good job at that. And then once you get yourself out there, you get people they start to see it. So it's kind of like a hot lead, right? It's like a hot digital lead where they got high intent, they're seeing it, they're reaching out to you, and then they want to know more about it. So posting, like, obviously everybody posts about sales nowadays and life insurance. It's blowing up. A lot of people already have heard about it. Maybe some people are already in the industry. So when it comes to, like, recruiting people from other teams and whatnot, you pretty much just figure out what their pain points are, bringing them over. And then as far as getting them started on actually writing, same thing. You set the right expectations. Let them know it, like, they see the results of someone like where you're at or top producers are at. All right, they make very little dials. They make all this money. You can't let them come in and thinking that it's just going to be a breeze. It's going to be super easy. You got to be real and share with them how it was for you when you first started. So, like, I always tell people, when I started, I sucked. I was making 300, 500, 600 dials a day. I was getting beat up on the phones. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I had to learn it. And then so the biggest thing to get through that, it's by showing them your schedule, breaking down what they need to do to get to where you're at as far as putting in the inputs to start to learn the script and then go from there.
Exactly. So I want to touch on two things because a lot of people, they oversell the opportunity. So an agent comes into the mindset, oh, I'm going to kill it. And then they get smacked upside the face and get humbled really quick. There's other people where they share how much they sucked in the beginning. So a new agent coming in, he's like, oh, so it's okay to suck and be a loser. No, absolutely not. It's, hey, no, I sucked, but these are the action steps I took to get better. And my goal is to get you there that much faster than it took me.
Yep.
And so setting that precedent and making that very clear.
Yep. Yeah, that's the biggest thing I touch on. It's like, it took me a little bit longer, but I tell them now, like, what our agents are doing now. So I set with the expectations of it's going to be hard, probably the hardest thing you've ever done. You're going to have to grind. You're going to work more than you ever have. But if you do those things, you're going to make more than you ever have. So I share with them now, like, what our agents are doing. Super easy. I'll just look outside of my office. I'll look at the office leaderboard. Usually it's like some crazy numbers for the top person on it. So I'll be like, all right, so like the number one agent on our team for this week, they're at, 40K so far this week, and it's Wednesday or whatever it is.
Bam.
Usually there's a pretty crazy number I can use as a reference. Just show them this is what it looked like when I sucked. This is where you need to go. And I teach them as well, like, it took me this amount of time, but our agents are doing it in this amount of time now. We already went through it. You already made the mistakes and you figured out. We now have a system of what actually works.
And something really important as leaders, it's our job, is we constantly need to be casting the vision to our people and showing them what that looks like. Because a lot of people coming in, to be honest, dude, they're scared. They're scared, or they're not confident in themselves. They don't have belief in themselves. So they need somebody else to have belief in them.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people where it's just been a simple conversation of, hey, bro, you need to stop undervaluing yourself. Hey, bro, you're a stud. Have some respect for yourself. You should be doing, you're a 40K a month producer. And, like, I've had multiple conversations, like, really? And, like, in the right people, it'll light that spark in them. And once they know, like, oh, dude, Ethan believes in me. Like, Ethan knows I can do this. That gives them all the confidence they need to go out there and kill it.
Yeah. I've definitely noticed that. That's something I learned from you, and Jake does a good job of that as well, is, being able to see the belief in other people and be able to let them see their own belief as well, right? What they can actually do. So when it comes down to actually getting agents writing, it's like you set the right expectations and you show them, like, what you actually tolerate, right? Because, like, culture is what you tolerate. So when you show them, hey, bro, like, when you come in, That's why I get all my guys to move, even if they want to do it virtually. I'm like, all right, bro, if you're going to do this virtually, you're here to win. Most people who just do this on their own, it takes them a lot longer. I don't want that. I want you to win. So come here for 2 weeks, first week, couple months, whatever. And then I'll help them find a place to stay. But get your guys in person, get them around people winning at a high level, and then just show them the blueprint. It's super simple. What we do on a day-to-day basis of showing them like, hey, bro, these are what our top agents are doing. I expect you to be up there. I expect you to do the same things. So showing them, here's how much you should spend on leads. Here's how many dials you should make. Here's what you should invest in to scale your business. And then here's like the word tracks and deeper things that you just work with your agents to get them up to that point of being a top producer. And it doesn't take long for the right people, as long as they're coachable, they have the right work ethic, and they have the right integrity. The only like difference between people who maybe it takes them 3 months to do 40K and people who it takes them like a year to do 40K is the coachability. Some people you tell them one time and they got it. Other people you got to tell them like 4, 5, 6 times and then they do it. But at the end of the day, it's like if they apply what we're teaching and what, the systems that we have here, is that if they can apply it, they're going to get the results.
That's so good. So number one, cast the vision. And then number two, build the roadmap for them and step by step show them exactly what to do. Anything else?
That's it, man. Just making sure that, when you have guys coming on, they should want to work with you. So being an agency owner, being a leader, you got to lead from the front. So put up the numbers where it's like, it doesn't matter how they feel about you or whatever. It's like you have the results that they want. They're going to listen to you.
Boom. Last question. What are your weekly accountability calls look like with your guys?
So for all my agents, I want to know what their goals are. So I know what every single one of my agents' goals are. I have it written down in my notes. I write it down. Like that's what's actually important. If you don't know your agent's goals, then you're just like, you're trying to force something on them and it doesn't help them. Right. So I actually know like why they're here, why they show up every single day, and help hold people accountable to that. So not everybody wants to come in and, sell $100,000 a month. Some people want to come in, be a top producer and build a team, or vice versa. Right. So know what your agent's goals are, so that way you can actually be an effective leader and help them to achieve their goals.
Boom. I love it. I love it, brother. All right, guys. You know the drill. If you took value, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. I don't know why you're not subscribed already. We're dropping sauce every single week, and share with somebody else as an emerging leader and that will benefit them and help them build their sales team quicker. God bless. Let's go kill it.